Hey guys, here we are once again, Larry's Backyard Garage. Let's take a walk and I'll tell you what's going on here. Well, I had a little bit of a productive day yesterday. Started cutting out the rusty floor pan in the 49 Merc, and let's see what we got left. Not much. That piece right there is the only thing we have left. You talk about commitment. We're at a spot right now, guys, where I think I'm definitely committed. It's you get to this point on a project, it's like you either gotta fix it or forget it. Let's go back here and take a look. All the junk that was inside of it. Gas tank, inner fender wells, exhaust pipes, some floorboard. And look at that. Nothing. And right there we have the back seat panel right there. That's where the back seat would have went. And you got the bottom here. That's where the back seat would have went. That goes over the back axle right there, and then I cut the floor pan off of that. So absolutely nothing left, and that's it. Anyways, that's all right, because we're gonna fix it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix it. And hey, look at that quarter panel there. I've done a little more filling and blocking on that thing. Got her looking pretty darn good. I'm gonna say not too bad for a backyard job, huh? It's not paint ready. It is pretty straight, looks pretty good, but it does need to be block sanded out a little bit more. It's got a few deep scratches, and I'm sure if I put a block on that, it has a few high and low spots in it. So it's what I'm going to call roughed in. Actually pretty good. In the old days, a lot of guys wouldn't even have been able to get it that good. In the old days, that would have got painted and been done. But the Black Dahlia, we're straightening her out. I'm going to make her smooth and look good on the outside. And once you open the door and get inside, it's nothing but rat rod. See, as I told you in my last video, my plans include a frame swap. I plan on putting a whole nother car under this one. I'm going to cut this body. I'm going to be lifting this body up in the air, and I'm going to be sliding a whole new car underneath it. I'm going to take another car running and driving. I'm going to cut the body off of it. I'm going to save the floor pan, the trunk pan, and the firewall from the new car, and I'm going to drive it under this car, lay this down, and start welding it up. And you can see one of my concerns with this old car. Now, look how rusty that frame is. It's full of holes, and I'm not talking about the big holes, I'm talking about the rust holes. So she's pretty weak. The springs are real crusty and rusty, and if you try to drive it, if you took it apart, they're probably broken. There's probably broken leaves in there. I mean, that's pretty crappy if you ask me. So that's what a car looks like from the inside, from the trunk, when there's no floor pans. So when you get to this point in a build, you're committed. You definitely got to be dedicated, and like I said, it's time to fix it or forget it. Anyways, guys, I just thought you might enjoy that, seeing where we're at with it. So when I'm done, all of these inner fender wells will be out of here. That firewall from right there down will be completely gone. I'm not going to cut that stuff out right now because I'm not to that point. I don't have the donor car that I want to put under this yet, and I need to keep this thing a roller. So I've cut out everything I can for now, and I'm going to continue doing body work and stuff like that. But I was just in the mood yesterday to start cutting on it and get rid of some of the crap I don't need. But that's where we're at. That's what we got going on. And seem to have a lot of airplanes flying over me today for some reason. Getting pretty noisy out here. So wait for those planes to go by. Just a little tour of my rat rod situation here. Anyways, if you're wondering, what's Larry going to put underneath that little car right there? What you see going on right here underneath this truck is a 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis car. That's what I put under that truck right there. It worked real nice. That's exactly the same thing I'm going to put underneath that car right there. Only I'm going to go with a 99 or older. And if you're wondering why, I'll tell you why. Basically the same. The 99 and older is basically the same car. It's just the axles on the 99 and older are about 4 inches narrower. The ones under this truck, 2000 and up, are about 4 inches wider, and they would stick out the wheel wells on this car. I would have to cut the wheel wells out and modify it, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep the original 49 Mercury lines, and I want to stuff that other chassis under there, and the 99 would be basically like 89 to 99. The width is just right. You can just barely fit those back wheels under there, but you can do it. And you don't have to cut the body up, and that's what I want. So that's what the plan is. Later this year, you're going to see that, because I'm going to do it right here in this backyard. Right here where that car is sitting right now is where it's going to happen. I'm going to build me a gantry crane back here, and I'm going to be lifting this body off, and you will see all that happen. But that's down the road, and that ain't nothing that's going to happen anytime soon. I've got a lot of body work to do, a lot of welding, a lot of fabricating, and now I got to get on it. So, all right, we'll see you next time. Take care.